His name is Merle.
Okay, so the truth of the matter is that you actually probably couldn't be farther from the truth.
So the truth is that I'm far from the truth.
No, the truth is that you are widely considered to be a master of the bedroom.
Oh. And who are these people that widely consider this?
I'd rather not share the names of the people who believe this.
Okay.
To protect their identities.
Is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
That's what I figured. Alright. The identity is Daryl McDonald. Do you have any more questions for me?
Yes.
Oh my god, wow, you just... By the way, he didn't pre-plan these like I did. He's just making them up on the fly, so props to him for that.
That's why they make no sense.
Mine didn't make sense either, what's the point?
Okay, so I'd like to ask you a hypothetical question here.
I believe all these questions are hypothetical.
Are they?
Well, alright, probably not. Continue.
Okay, so let's imagine that you're walking through a graveyard at night.
Alright, sexy, I like it.
Let's say you're with 2 friends,
Okay.
which is actually the number of friends you have, so that works out to your advantage, I guess.
Well, I think 2 more than I have.
That's just depressing.
Yeah, it is depressing.
Okay, so in this graveyard, we'll say it's about midnight, the witching hour, if you will.
Oh, the witching hour.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Let's also say that we're somewhere where people aren't up all night. We'll say a small town somewhere maybe where there's a curfew in place.
So anywhere but a Denny's?
Yes.
Alright.
You're not near any Denny's.
Alright, so I'm not by a single Denny's.
No Denny's around at all, which, by the way, their breakfast is great at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Denny's, if you want to give us money for saying this, please feel free.
Not that we're begging or anything.
But we are begging.
Like, I'm actually on my knees right now.
Fellatio. Please continue.
Alright. So, in this graveyard, there are 10 graves.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
4 of them are black.
The graves are black, or the people buried in them are black?
The graves are black.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's just the way I see the world. I'm a
Yeah.
racist filter.
3 of them are red.
Should I be writing this down? Like, do you need to get a pen?
2 of them are yellow,
Okay.
and 1 of them is white.
Okay.
Okay? So, do you remember those colors?
1 white, 2 yellow, 3 red, 4 black.
I want you to notice the order in which he stated those. For the record, I would like that on the record.
Yes. Smallest to largest.
Or whitest to blackest.
You could say that. I say yellow and red are pretty much the same. Is that the question? Just getting me to admit that I'm a racist?
Oh, no, not at all.
Why was there so many black graves?
Black people get killed a lot in this town.
By the way, in case you're wondering, we live in Winnipeg, Massachusetts. A lot of black people here. Please continue.
Alright. Now, you have to, for the night, sleep on a grave.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to give you the order of graves. I'm going to tell you which one you feel most comfortable with.
Okay.
Okay? So it's going to go black, red, black, yellow, black, red, black, yellow, red, white.
Black, red, black, yellow, black, red, white?
Sure.
I'm missing 2.
No, you're not.
Alright.
That was 10.
Black, red, black, yellow, black, red,
Black, yellow,
yellow,
red, white.
Alright. I think when we listen to this again, you'll find I actually did this too, but please continue.
Probably. So, to carry on with my question, there's also a clown in the graveyard.
What kind of graveyard is this?
And he's walking his pet tiger, named Fabio. Well, why is the clown there?
Why is the clown there at 12 o'clock in the morning with the tiger?
And which grave are you going to sleep on?
Okay, so let me make sure I understand the question. I'm at a grave with 2 friends.
Yes.
There's 4 black, 3 red, 2 yellow, 1 white.
Yep.
My preference for graves is black, red, yellow, red, white. There is also a clown with a pet tiger named Fabio, and he is at a grave at midnight that is nowhere near Denny's.
Absolutely nowhere near any sort of Denny's.
And the question you proposed to me is, what grave will I sleep on, and why is the clown there?
Also, why are you in the graveyard?
There's a lot of irrelevant data that you have given me to answer this question.
Well, I feel like it's all necessary. I want you to use it all in your answer.
Okay, well, I am a turner. I like in sleep, a tosser and a turner. So I will probably start on the black one, but then end probably on the white one for sleeping. I'll probably just roll a couple times.
Okay.
I notoriously fall out of bed a lot. I imagine that the clown is there to feed his tiger, as I contacted him earlier and said that I would feed him my 2 friends. So.
Oh, which brings you down to 0. Okay.
Yeah, which is right where I want to be. The more people you know, the more complicated your life gets. I'd
just like to stop you right there and point out that that is a very wise statement from Rory.
I heard it from a toothless black guy on a bus in Vegas.
Did you actually?
True story, yeah.
Wow, alright.
I think that covers all the questions, actually.
Why were you there?
To feed my friends to this guy's tiger.
So you just ended up in a graveyard at midnight, nowhere near a Denny's.
Yeah, well,
to feed your friends to a tiger.
No one goes to a graveyard at midnight. It's scary in there.
You went to one.
Yeah, because I know no one else would be there, and that's where we could get away with the murder, me and my
Okay,
client.
now let's change this question up completely. I'm going to shatter your world right now. There is a Denny's near the graveyard. You just didn't notice that it was there.
Oh my god. There's so many cops at a Denny's at midnight, holy shit.
So, we're going to say that one person, just staring out the window, notices this tiger and decides to run over there.
Kill him. There can't be witnesses. It doesn't matter if the bodies are stacked to the ceiling.
I'm not done the question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This one person is you.
I'm already there. What?
How is that possible?
Okay, well, I do plan in the future making a time-traveling device. I assume the reason why I took my friends there to be killed is because they were hindering this ability, because they always nagging me for spend time with them and shit. So I imagine in the future, I realize that I need my friends to complete the time device in a certain time frame, so then I go back in time and I run there to tell myself not to kill my 2 friends.
You were too late.
What were my friends' names?
Their names are Alfred and Jiminy.
Why do my friends have such weird names?
You met them in a strip club.
Oh.
They're aliases.
Okay, so we're not using real names then.
No.
You can tell we're really close as friends. You can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just met them that day in the strip club.
One day friends, that's fine. They're disposable then. Yeah. Well, sucks to be me, I guess. So then I guess I wouldn't have friends to create the teleportation device in the first place to go back to warn myself?
That is correct.
So, time paradox, I guess. I think the first thing I would do is shoot my grandfather.
Can you, maybe provide an explanation as to why you'd shoot your grandfather?
It's the grandfather paradox for time travel. If you go back in time and shoot your grandfather, then technically you'd never be born in order to shoot your grandfather.
Okay. So, you've just decided to screw with everything.
Yeah, well at this point I feel it's important.
Okay. For the record, if I went back in time, I would also go see my grandfather.
But you would make love to him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
That's what I figure. It's like making love to a quarter of yourself. Which I believe is something you do almost nightly.
Shut up.
Okay. This has honestly just been a bunch of ramblings. You know, we'll get more focused in the future. But, yeah. So we hope you guys had as much fun listening to it as we did doing it. I guess.
Yeah,
recording.
we did it.
Yeah, we did it. High five! Hopefully you could hear that.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Yeah, so that will be the end of, the session. And, yeah, so don't die, people.
And I promise they will get better in the future.
Wouldn't it be awesome if I came back in time now? And it's like, no, they're not getting any better.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye everybody.
Goodbye.